By what measure one's actions reflect the mind's inner nature, find expression in the works of everyday life. Although it may not appear obvious at first, the manifestation of the mind's internal desires shapes the reality we experience daily. As the influence of thought upon the external world paints a far more detailed picture. Since works of the mind serve as the catalyst for the preceding efforts to manifest. Unless one is consciously aware of the link between physical attainment and the means by which thought works to create opportunities for ideas to gain traction in the physical world, progress towards one's goals will be extremely slow. The obstacle standing between the attainment of a particular goal and the means by which one seeks to achieve it, directly influencing the decision-making process. To consciously recognize the obstacle preventing one from living a life detached from mental shackles, of crucial importance. Without acknowledging the cause of the obstruction, progress will naturally suffer as a result of willful ignorance. Should one attempt to examine the impediment standing between them and the desired goal, the light of reason will provide clarity to aid in the arduous process of making the necessary changes. The recognition of previous errors, serving as the basis for different decisions being made in the future. Unless an individual is open to examining the underlying causes that restrict the ability to create the kind of life one desires, then the opportunity to make the necessary adjustments slips through one's fingers. The failure to comprehend the nature of reflective thought, limiting one's ability to make sound judgments. The inability to consciously examine basic errors that have contributed to the situation that underpins one's current predicament. This neglect of uncomfortable truths prevents an individual from comprehending the nature of that which is plain as day. Without an honest assessment of the decisions one makes, the potential for internal growth is substantially limited. As growth requires recognition of personal failings, in order to move beyond the pitfalls of previous hardship. The desire for change spurring the mind to make adjustments, with regards to decision-making. Though change proves difficult at first, with time one begins to form new habits. In the process of making incremental changes to lifestyle and decision-making, new avenues of possibility begin to take shape. For the more open the mind is to new experiences, the more likely it will find something of true significance. The key to unlocking positive changes that give life a sense of purpose lies in the ability to recognize the things that restrict one from living a life of abundance. Anything that stands as an obstacle to one's true calling, in turn binds one to a life of limitation. Every form of limitation, springing from an acceptance of one's current reality. Without attempting to break free of this perceptual prison, the will shall be conditioned to accept whatever rules the system implements. Any notion of living a life free from societal programming is more or less doomed. In the absence of critical thought, the ability to make rational judgments that add to one's quality of life are subverted by the subconscious programming that overrides the natural desire for meaningful change.